If you're between 70 and 80 years old and can still do the following 8 things, you are truly a rare gem and likely to live to 100. You are incredibly blessed. Today, I want to share with you why you should be grateful if you are in this category. We all want to live longer, but things don't always go as planned. Many people don't live to see 70, and even more heartbreaking, some who make it to 70 soon find themselves in a state where they struggle to move around and can't do anything for themselves. Between 70 and 75 is a critical period. If you get through it, you can live smoothly into your 80s. So, take a moment to observe yourself. If you can still do these things, you are truly extraordinary, and it's something to be thankful for. 1. Your body is still in good shape, and you can take care of your daily needs. Health is the greatest blessing in older age. Being able to eat a bowl of vegetables by yourself is far more empowering than relying on a caregiver who might cost thousands each month. Good health not only means a more comfortable life for yourself but also ensures that you're not a burden to others. No one wants to be a burden to their children, so taking care of your health is essential. When you're in good health, you can cook, shop, do housework, and even help your children with tasks. Staying active gives you a sense of purpose. The best way to maintain your health isn't by eating fancy foods or going to luxurious retreats, but by keeping a positive mood. When you're in a good mood, your overall well-being improves. As you age, it's even more important to take care of your body. Physical fitness naturally declines with age, so daily exercise becomes necessary to stay healthy. But most importantly, maintaining a good mood is key. A positive attitude is one of the best medicines. Try to look at things positively, and avoid getting angry too often, as anger harms your body. Living happily every day helps lighten your heart, reduce stress, and improve your health. Good health allows you to do anything. Poor health, on the other hand, becomes a burden on your children and spouse. If your children don't understand, they may neglect you, which can make old age feel very lonely. However, many elderly people today have exciting retired lives. They dance in parks, hike, and travel with friends. You can also enjoy staying at home, practicing calligraphy, reading, and gardening. The best way to maintain your health is by staying happy, eating well, sleeping well, and resting properly. Over time, this will improve your physical fitness. Your body is fundamental and needs proper care. Keep a positive attitude, stay open-minded, avoid anger, and exercise regularly to keep your body in good shape. Another key to staying healthy is keeping your mind sharp. As you age, many people become more forgetful or confused, making them easy targets for scams. Some businesses trick elderly people into buying expensive financial products or health supplements, which can drain their savings. Even worse, after being scammed, the elderly might not realize it and may make decisions that harm their families. Once you're over 70, you might pretend to be confused, but don't let yourself actually become confused. Stay clear about everything around you. Be careful of businesses that offer free gifts, emotional care, or regular gatherings as a way to gather personal information about your health, income, and trust. These businesses often use this information to push unnecessary health products. Avoid so-called expert consultations that seem too good to be true. Free health checkups, free lectures, organized tours, and marketing events outside of official business places. This prevents scams and also rejects superstitions. 3. Your finances are still adequate and you don't need to ask your children for money. It's not scary to have money you can't spend, but it's scary to be alive without money. Although the elderly can ask their children for support, if they have to give money year after year, they might get annoyed, especially if they are in debt or unemployed. If the elderly have a pension and some savings they can manage, they won't trouble their children much. Having your own house is even better. You don't have to look at your children's faces or live under someone else's roof. You might still have decades ahead, so don't think spending money is a small matter. Support yourself with occasional help from your children, so money doesn't become a source of conflict, and there is no financial burden. 4. You can still communicate. Without major conflicts with your children, many elderly people are disliked when they speak because they talk about the old days or outdated things, which seem out of touch and futile. Old age brings fear and stubbornness in conversations. Elderly people who can communicate smoothly are adaptable and empathetic. Think about why your grandchildren should treat you well. As the saying goes, all value in this world is temporary. You need to provide stable emotional value to earn trust. When the elderly can provide emotional support, offering strength in times of distress instead of nagging and complaining, things improve significantly. 5. Your spouse is still around and it's your original partner. Annette, a 70-year-old, said, "I'm over 70, still riding an electric scooter to take the kids to school, buying groceries, cooking, doing laundry and cleaning, and then cooking for my spouse. My spouse enjoys life while I work hard. Is it tiring? Is it worth it?" Clearly there's a sense of pride in her tone. Having a spouse means having support. Maybe the spouse can't help much, but their presence is valuable. Compared to original couples, late-life couples lack deep emotional bonds, which might never be fully compensated. Late-life couples are together mostly for convenience. As the saying goes, husband and wife are birds of the same forest. When disaster strikes, they fly apart. Even original couples can be swayed by benefits, let alone those who are together for practical reasons. Late-life couples have already experienced the hardships of love, and what they need most is stability. A neighbor of mine is a late-life couple. The man lost his wife and raised his daughter alone. His family and friends thought he should remarry, so he met his current wife through introductions. She had a son, and they got together after a month. From an outsider's perspective, they're just living together for convenience without the emotional bond of a married couple. The man doesn't seem as happy as he was with his first wife. Life is like this. Sometimes late-life couples are together for convenience, and the original spark of love isn't easily reignited. 6. You are still diligent in learning and can navigate outside smoothly. Reading makes people progress. This is an unchanging truth. Many elderly people are lost outside, unable to read signs, not knowing how to use phones to check information, or how to make payments. Elderly people don't need to study astronomy or geography, but learning social methods and travel tips is beneficial. Don't just use your phone for idle gossip. Instead, look at reputable sites. Learn how to pay utility bills online. This makes life smoother. 7. You have hobbies. And life is never boring at 70. Vigorous exercise might not be feasible. Even dancing in the park might not be suitable for some. Some elderly can't sit for long, so playing mahjong isn't advisable. Having good hobbies to enrich daily life is essential. Elderly people don't need to force themselves to like something. Chess, painting, singing, fishing, anything that suits them is a good hobby. Elderly people need to maintain a playful spirit. Many people feel lost after retirement, losing interest in everything or becoming babysitters for their grandchildren, unwilling to spend time playing. Some elderly believe the older they get, the more serious they should be. But being a playful old person is great. The older you get, the more you should let go. If you don't try things you didn't dare to when young, it would be regrettable. Playing is about finding confidence and joy. Studies show playful elderly people live longer. The physical decline, reduced self-care ability, and social status decline in old age can reduce adaptability, and the lack of mental comfort can cause psychological problems, exacerbating physical illnesses, leading to a loss of confidence in life. Playing can help train the brain's agility, slow down memory decline, improve lung capacity and blood circulation, and participating in group activities can bring companionship and a sense of belonging. Most importantly, playing helps the elderly escape loneliness, and mental clarity promotes longevity. Many long-lived elderly people have their own ways of playing. Scientist Newton loved blowing soap bubbles with straws, fascinated by their colors. Economist Yuan called himself a master of playing, making it his second profession. Playing computer games, writing blogs, and doing puzzles as well as young people. An old saying goes, a person without a match cannot be friends with a person with hobbies. Elderly people who have hobbies are worth befriending. 8. Your heart is still broad and you don't bother comparing yourself with others. It's said that old age brings small temperaments, small perspectives, and small minds. Conversely, it means big tempers, being unreasonable, and being stubborn. If an elderly person can remain open-minded, it's very rare in daily life. They can accept others' imperfections, not envying others' successes, not belittling their own children, not complaining about their income, or worrying about the future, living each day happily, treating the present as the best day. In today's society, being in your 70s isn't that old, but don't be careless. Manage the rest of your life. Continue to provide positive emotions to your family, show kindness to others, and the sense of happiness will grow stronger. Old people are still people, and people should live well. Today's sharing ends here. You will never be alone here.